morning. Thanks for arriving. Sunday morning yoga. Block and a strap nearby. Water. Do as much or as little as you want during the class. There is no right or wrong. There's just trying. We'll start in child's pose. Get your toes to touch. Bring your knees to the edges of the mat. Settle your hips towards your heels and rest your head down to the mat. Take a moment to just arrive. Begin right away to focus on deep breathing, creating a bit of a constriction at the back of the throat, audible breathing, Ujjayi breathing. When you focus on the Ujjayi breath, your mind will wander less. When you focus on the Ujjayi breathing, you'll stay present throughout the class. Inhale into the lower, middle, upper lung and exhale everything out. Do that 2 more times. Fill your lungs and exhale everything you need. 1 more big breath. Full lungs. I always use this opportunity to roll the forehead a couple times, wiping away anything I need. Create some space between the fingers. Start to feel for the webbing of the hands stretching. Walk your hands to the top of the mat, and as the arms start to straighten, you might be feeling the shoulders a little bit. Active hands stretching from the hips to the heels. Walk your hands towards the top right corner of your mat. And slightly look under your right armpit and breathe into the left side. Balloon the ribs. Settle the hip towards the heel. Full lungs. Softening the jaw. Begin to walk your hands back to the center of the mat. And then continue towards the top left side of the mat. Gaze under your left armpit. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale, relax the hip towards the heel. Concentrate, full lung inhale. Soften the jaw on the exhale. Back to the center. Let's meet for some cat-cow. So stacking your shoulders above your wrists. Hips are above the knees. Either your index or middle finger faces forward, keeping those hands active. On the inhale, lower the belly. Gaze and tailbone lift. On the exhale, arc the spine, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Inhale. Gaze lift. Exhale, press the spine higher than the shoulder blades. Inhale. Lungs are full. Exhale. Tighten the belly. Pull it up against the spine. 3 to 5 more cat-cows at your own pace. And if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you're going to lift your knees off the mat 1 inch and do those 3 cat-cows. Nice and clean. knees hovering. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. They call this a resting posture. If it doesn't feel like a rest, you just set your knees down anytime to modify. You can walk the dog, or you can be fairly still, just breathing. One day the crease of the elbow will face the ceiling, tips of the biceps will line up to the tips of the ears. Ragdoll, walk your hands back or your feet forward. Grab your elbows, relax your neck. Sway a little bit, left and right. Sway a little bit, forward and back. Tight hamstrings, low back injuries. Honor that space, bending the knees, placing the elbows upon the knees. Still relaxing in the neck, learning to protect that low back. Slowly rise, so bend in the knees, tuck at the chin. Stacking the lower, middle, and upper spine. Okay. We're going to do some sun salutations to continue warming up from the inside out. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold, relax neck. Eventually the hands will line up beside the feet. Belly will be on the thighs. You look like a sandwich from the side. Inhale, half lift. Hands on the shins, just below the knees, everybody. Doesn't matter where in your practice you are. Now find that straight spine. So you're lengthening top of head away from tailbone. Inhale across the upper chest and plant those active hands onto the mat, stepping into a plank position. Turn the crease of the elbows to the front of the mat, spine above the shoulder blades. Inhale across the upper back and hover with a 90-degree elbow. Up dog. Down dog. I'm going to do a few of those to warm up, everybody. Have a wonderful class this morning. Inhale, bending the knees. Step or jump forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. We'll do the next 3 Sundays back to back. Big breath as you bend your knees. Step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, relax neck. Inhale all the way up. Draw the tailbone down. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Step or jump back and lower. Cobra up dog. Down dog. Step or jump into your half lift and fold. Gather energy and fold. Scoop chest and lower. Cobra up dog, down dog. Step or jump forward and fold on the exhale. Up, big breath. Fold. Half lift. Cobra. Down dog. Take a moment. Starting to warm up from the inside out. Okay, so we're going to add on all kinds of things. We're moving into sun salutation B. Add on chair pose. Warrior one. First set. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Couple breaths. Draw shoulders down, spread fingers and toes. Wake those legs up. Make it feel like you might actually fall backwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Step or jump back and lower. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one. Right foot forward. And rise. Left foot points top left corner of mat. Right knee stack over the right ankle. Move the left shoulder towards the top of the mat and feel the front of that left hip flexor stretching. Tailbone drawing towards left heel, starting to rip the mat in half. Use strength from the feet. Upper back bend. Exhale, release. Bonus breath or same exhale might have brought you down. Left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. Widen the stance, bending deeper into that left knee. Move the right shoulder forward and draw the tailbone towards the right heel. Deep breathing. Upper back bend, all the way down, high to low. Same thing, adding on warrior two. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, relax neck. Chair pose. Toes and knees are touching. Toes are lifted, spread fingers. Tight belly, draw the shoulders down. Chin up. Bend deeper, wake those legs up. Inhale first. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, right foot. Inhale, rise. I want you to utilize your exhale to open. So inhale, lengthen. Warrior two. Right knee must stack, widen stance. Lean away from the front of the mat and spread those fingers and toes. Soften the jaw, and bend deeper into the knee. Big breath. So widening the stance, bending deeper into that left knee, lifting the front of the pelvis. Really hard to do in Warrior Two. Move the left knee to the left. Every exhale, bend deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. We'll do another Sun B. One breath, one movement to finish the warm up. Inhale as you bend your knees. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop chest. Exhale, jump back and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Take a breath. Windmill. Left foot. Stay here. Okay. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump lightly. Half lift, fold, chair pose. Okay. Prayer twist, thumbs to the sternum. Inhale, right elbow, left knee. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and lower the hips. Deep breathing. Soften the jaw. Hips lower. And fold. Don't give up. Inhale, chair. Prayer twist other side. Inhale. Exhale into the twist. Prayer hands. Open chest. Shoulders away from ears. Toes are up. Hips lower. And fold. Inhale, half lift. Step or jump back and lower. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one. Rise. Start to open up the shoulders. So I want warrior one with eagle arms. Left arm under right. Grab your wrist. Interlace fingers. And move the wrist away from the forehead. Elbows are shoulder height, but draw the shoulder blades down. Move the elbows away from the shoulders. Soften the jaw. Rest the forehead into the forearms. Breathe. Strong feet. Strength between the feet. Slowly release that bind. We're going to take it into archer arms. So stay in your warrior one. Take that belt if you need it. Left arm up, right arm down. Now move your left shoulder forward. Try to clasp your hands. Relax your neck. Give the edge of your left foot more energy. Soften the jaw. Bend the right knee more. Not releasing the warrior one, just release the bind. Oh boy. Inhale, upper back bend. Warrior two. What could be the most important warrior in the world is a warrior of peace. So flip your palm to the ceiling. Now, reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. Reach your left hand above or below the left knee. On the exhale, reach that right arm up. Feel that stretch on the front of the body. Relax your neck. Exalted warrior or warrior of peace. Inhale, exhale, windmill. Try not to drag that foot. Bonus breath if you need. Use your inhale to rise. Warrior one or eagle arms. Left foot forward. Right arm under left. Grab your wrist or interlace fingers. Move the elbows away from the shoulders, unlocking the shoulders. And bend back into that left knee. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, relax your forehead. Rip the mat in half. Use the strength from your feet. Draw that tailbone towards the right heel. Protect your lumbar. Open into archer warrior one. If you need a belt, get a belt or strap. Right arm up. Left arm under. Now move that right shoulder forward. You're in warrior one. Bend that left knee. Give that tailbone a tuck towards the right heel and start to rip your mat in half. Relax your neck. Archers. Enjoy your breath. Ride your breath into warrior two. Set strap off. Upper back bend. Warrior two. Widen the stance. Heels in one line or left heel lines up to arch of right foot. Left knee must stack. So flip your right palm. Inhale your right arm up. Feeling the stretch in that right side of the body. Exhale your right hand above or below your right knee. Reach that left arm up. So your goal is not to collapse into the right side. Warrior of peace, stretching both sides of the ribs, especially the left side. You can relax the neck. Bend left knee again. Windmill. Don't drag that foot. Okay. Parvattanasana, pyramid. Right foot forward and keep your hands down for now. Feet are not on a tight rope, they're hip width apart. Some of us might not be able to get the hands to the mat, so we have a block there to support that low back and ensure we find a straight spine. If you can maintain a straight spine and the hands are still on the floor, fantastic. Enjoy the stretch down the right hamstring. Soften the jaw. Spread the toes. Relax the neck. Keep that right hip moving back, left hip forward, hips are square to the top edge of the mat. From pyramid, we'll move into Parvarita Trikonasana, so revolve triangle. Parvarita Uttita Trikonasana. Left hand under the shoulder on a block so you can maintain a comfortable straight spine. Both legs are still straight. Take the palm of the right hand and place it flat down on your low back. Inhale across upper chest and start to twist middle upper spine. You can stay here, concentrating on a lengthening of the spine and the twist of the middle upper, an opening of the chest. Some of us might inhale that right arm up. Some of us might take the weight off of that block, work it into core. If that doesn't feel good, then you keep your hand there. Be honest with where you are today. Slowly exhale that hand back down. So we'll move into Uttita Trikonasana, so straight leg triangle. We can place that right hand on the shin. You can widen the stance a little bit. Heels are in one line for this, and that left foot's at a 45-degree angle. You might have that block handy for some support. Now again, I want that right hand, palm down on your low back. And then start to open the chest. Weights on the shin or block. Or you're maintaining a strong core, no weight on the block or shin. Big toe mounds get pressure for this posture and find a lengthening in the low back. Might be lifting up that left arm. Then to slowly rise like someone grabs your left hand and pulls you up. Great. We're going to widen the stance into a warrior two stance, setting up for extended side angle. So forearm onto the top of the thigh, knee over ankle, right palm face ceiling. Inhale, left arm straight away from that left heel. So you want a straight line from left heel all the way to the tip of the left finger, left middle finger. Left thumb to the ceiling, not just by rotating the wrist, but by a wrap of the shoulder. Active hands. Now that you've settled in here, widen the stance, lowering the hips more. We're going to take this into a bind. So you can reach that arm behind and actually grab onto something. Elastic band, shorts, thigh. So get a hold of something today, everybody. Settle into a bound extended side angle. Relax your neck. Feel that chest opening. Jai breath. It's you and the breath. You can take this into a full bind or you stay here. 3 breaths. That's 30 seconds. The full binders.
Getting those hips a little lower. Getting that shoulder underneath the thigh. It's an opening of the chest. And rise. Don't release the bind. Moving into half moon with a bind. Right hand on the block for support. Breathe stability into the right leg and open that chest more. And release. All the way down. Same for one exhale. If you need, knees down. Cobra up dog. Down dog. Active hands. Pyramid. Left foot forward. Keep your hands down as you set it up. Have a block handy if you need that support. Feet on railroad tracks. 10 toes face perfectly forward. Give you a side view. Same sequence, different view. Straighten the spine. Fingers, toes, point same direction. Feel the lengthening down that left leg. Soften the jaw. So feet stay about the same for your revolve triangle. Get some support, especially as you set it up. Block under shoulder, hand on block. Straighten the spine, so you're going to feel that left hamstring. That's your first goal. This is a lot going on. Left hand palm down, so you're not twisting your low back. You're protecting it. And opening the chest. Keep that left hip moving away from the top of the mat. Find that length from the tailbone to the tip of the head. Don't claw the mat with your toes. Option to inhale that left arm high to the sky. You and your Ujjayi breath. Inhale deeply in the twist. Exhale slowly out. Bit of a foot reset for a triangle, straight leg triangle. Heels in one line, right foot 45. I'm going to use my shin for support. Widening that stance a little bit. There you go. So you're not worried about that left hip touching a wall behind you because you got to keep that space in your low back. What you want to do is get that right shoulder away from the floor. So both shoulders and your left hip are against the wall behind you. You might let go of that block for some, if you don't need the support, you might inhale that right arm out. Great job. Slowly rise. Extended warrior variation. Bend your knee must stack, widen stance if it's stacking too easily. Forearm onto thigh, not elbow. And then you can push the forearm into the thigh and move the shoulder away from the ear. So you're not collapsing in your shoulder. Straight line from right hand to tip of right heel. Keep that left knee moving to the left, active hands. Wrapping right shoulder around chest. Softening jaw. Focusing on best quality Ujjayi breath. Everybody going to move into a half bind. So you're reaching that right arm behind. You can grab your elastic band of your shorts. Everybody can do that. Doesn't matter where you are in your practice. And if for some reason you can't grab the elastic of the shorts, then you wrap the belt around the left thigh and you get a hold of that belt. And you do what you have to do, even with some props, to find your posture. Some of us straighten left arm, moving into core. Some of us start a bind. 30 seconds. Bend left knee more. The goal is to remove momentum from your vocabulary during this class. Don't jump into your half moon. Transition your weight. Bound half moon. Left hand on the block. Tailbone draw towards right heel. So you find that space in your back and you're breathing. Release slowly. Idle little plank. Up dog, down dog. Needs to modify if you need. Let's keep moving. I'm going to move into runner's lunge variations, toes touch. Inhale the right leg up. Inhale, opening the dog. Inhale, expand the right side. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead like an angry cat. Inhale, right leg up. Step forward lightly. Rise. So yeah, trying to remove momentum from our lives today. We're going to do a 3-breath prayer twist, and we're going to meet back in this runner's lunge. So inhale, lengthen to the top of your mat. Exhale, twist. Lower the hips, soften the left pinky toe. Left knee down to modify, and breathe. Back to runner's lunge, slow. Okay. Without jumping, find warrior 3. Rise without setting anything down. Left hand in left knee. Open. Lift right hand. You can level this up by grabbing big toe if you want. Back to the center. Hands on hips. Squeeze shoulder blades. Straighten right, left leg 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Okay, your challenge is to move to warrior 3. Now I don't want you to drop that foot. I want you to set it down as far back as you can. Don't give up. Warrior 2. We're moving into our second variation of half moon. Now, if you're still working on half moon, you're just going to use that block for support. If you want to work on the second variation, then we're doing half moon with dancers, option for upgrade. So try not to jump, shift weight. Stay here. Right hand on block. Some of us are going for that left ankle with the left hand. Half moon and dancers combined. Breathing. Slowly release. Simple sequence. Other side. Cobra up dog. Down dog. Toes touch. Inhale, left leg up. Bend knee. Inhale, open dog. Ballooning the left side. Big breath. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to forehead. Inhale, left leg up. Lightly step through. Rise. Take a moment. Right big toe, right middle soft toe. Little toe is soft. Tailbone's drawing down. So you're feeling a stretch of the psoas, space in your low back. If you want that straight right leg, and I know some of you do, you're going to move that low back with the straightening. Twist. Stack left knee. Lower hips. Lift belly off thigh. Draw shoulders away from ears. Runner's lunge. Without jumping, you take flight. So you learn to use muscle in the whole range of motion that you create. Warrior 3. Rise, hand on knee, hand on hip. It's okay if you fall out. You're challenging yourself. Open to the right. It's okay if you fall out. If it means challenging yourself, go for that big toe. See what happens. Test your limits of ability today. Right knee back to center. Hands on hips. Squeeze, shoulder blades. 3, 2, one more. Take flight. Lower the right hip. Half moon with level up option. Grab ankle. Hand on the floor for support or block. Breathe. And slowly release. Let it go with a high to low plank. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Okay, everybody. Lizard pose. Place the right foot beside your right hand and set your left knee to the mat. This is already lizard pose. Some of us might stay here, even going as far as to getting on that block for support, okay? Next, when you turn that right foot 45 degrees, making sure the heel is underneath the knee. This is already a lot going on. Some of us might move that left knee back 1 inch. Stay here breathing. Over time, you might be able to get down to a block. Relaxing the neck. Wrapping the shoulders around the chest. Some of us might be on the floor with those elbows and forearms. Some of us might need to move that left knee back further. And if you want an additional challenge, you can lift the left knee off the mat altogether, tucking the toes on the left foot. We'll move from lizard to pigeon. Heel toe your right foot towards the left side of the mat. Heel toe. You can move that right heel towards the left hip to protect that knee. And you can set a block underneath your hip if your hips are tight and you're up here. Over time, you might get that thigh to the mat, but still concentrating on a protection of the knee, so a bit of a bend in that right knee. And if your right hip's on the floor, your left foot points straight back without sickling left or right, then and only then would you allow that right shin to square to the top of your mat. Breathe, pigeons. Just like at the start of the class, okay, I want you to walk your hands to the top left corner of the mat, top right corner, and breathe onto the left side of the ribs. This is called pigeon over thigh, so stay here and breathe. Some of us will try to line that belly button up to the thigh and run that thigh, the femur, straight up the center of the sternum. Next, we'll do pigeon to foot. So you start to walk the hands towards your right foot. Now, you might bend your left knee and allow a bit of a deer in headlights legs. Looking at that right foot, grabbing your foot with both hands, staying here. Again, some of us might have a block close by and be up here or up here. But eventually, the top of your left knee will stay down. You'll invite your forehead towards the foot. And if that's easy, then one day you're going to get the elbow to the sole of the foot. Start to open that chest. Janusarasana, so we'll sweep that left leg to the front of your mat. Torso to the left, 1, 2, or 3 times. Now, left elbow on the left knee, palm face ceiling, maybe left elbow on the floor. Some of us might have a block there. So choosing your position. And there's going to be an opening of the chest. A lengthening of the left side of the body. So you're not compressing that low back. Breathe. Might have that right hand to the sky. Some of us might reach that right hand behind for a bit of a bind. Your final opportunity to open that chest. And we'll fold over that left foot. So if you're tight in the hamstrings, or you have a big belly, you just place your hands on either side of that left foot. You concentrate straight spine. Over time, you keep that spine straight and you lay that big belly down onto the thigh. Slowly release. So a bit of a challenge to transition to the other side. Place our feet to the mat. If you have any low back injuries, you can use your hands on the back of the thigh to guide yourself down. Some of us will challenge with the lower, middle, upper descent, slower than we think is necessary. Breathing on the descent. Right where you want to go fast is where you slow down. Navasana boat, so inhale, rise. Some of us are going to try to jump through. So we cross the legs, plant the hands, and jump. Trying to be quiet on those jumps, not slamming, stomping around. Same sequence, other leg, starting with lizard. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, set that foot beside the hand. Right knee down. This is enough. Stay here. You're already opening up that hip. You might get that block handy. You might have two blocks for support. Left knee must stack. So if you're back here, you bring the foot back. Or you bend into that hip. Knee must stack. Right foot 45 degrees. So you want the toes to be in the same line as the femur. Okay, so one nice straight line, healthy knee. Then you can place the hands under the shoulders, stay here. Option to sneak that right foot back. Some of us are on the elbows with or without a block. Some of us are lifting that right knee from the mat. Breathe your way into pigeon. So you don't hold the breath as you transition to postures. You breathe between postures. You ride that breath. You can allow that heel to move towards the hip. So it's a bent knee, and then that'll get your femur to the floor sooner than later. If your femur can't get to the floor, use a prop. Check that that right foot tries not to sickle, right or left. Just point straight back. And allow that right hip towards the floor. Don't collapse in the shoulder, so round that shoulder. Spine and shoulder height are higher. Get the shoulders out of the ears as well. Allow space to relax the neck. Pigeon to thigh. So simply walking your hands towards the top left side of the mat, or maybe lining the belly button up to the femur and running that femur down the sternum. Stretch the right side of the body, right ribs. Balloon on the inhale. So to protect the knee, you can bend the knee like this. Get that block handy if you're tight, so you might be up here. Some of us with a bent right knee might try to get a hold of that foot with both hands, looking at the foot. Some options beyond this moment are a straightening of the right leg, top of the foot down, and inviting a forehead towards foot. If your forehead touched your foot, You might move your left foot towards the left and set the elbow onto the sole of the foot. Trying to get that elbow to the floor. If it's not going to reach, we've probably gone too far. You got it, guys. Janusarasana, separate leg, head to knee stretch. Choose where the block is most comfortable. It might be on the inside, might be on the outside of the knee. You have 3 different heights to work with the blocks. You might be up here, simple position. It might be something like this. So common mistake is to have that shoulder up against the ear. When you draw that shoulder down and open the chest, feel the difference. You can relax your neck if you want. So you're not just collapsing in the right hand side. I want a lengthening. And with that length, you might lay it down to the femur. Fold. So it doesn't have to be fancy. Hands frame calf. Shoulders away from your ears. Straighten spine. Slowly release. Okay, get both legs to the front for Paschimottanasana. Move fleshy meat bones. So these are the big toe mounds. I want you to push them forward so you feel what's happening to the inner thigh. Straighten spine. Relax head. Some of us want that pull so we can grab a hold of the feet. Make sure that pull is a lengthening of the low back, lengthening of the hamstring, and then a sandwich fold. I'm going to spin around for the final couple movements. Okay. Again, challenging yourself with a slow lower. Don't hold the breath. Lower. Middle. Upper. Give the knees a hug. A couple circles. Now keep the knees above your belt line. Take cactus arms and set your knees down to the right. Knees are supposed to be above your belt line if possible. Place your right hand on your left knee or thigh and straighten that left hand to the top of the mat. Shoulders stay down. Trying to release that lower back. Goalpost arms first. Inhale, left knee, then right knee. So keep the knees above your belt. Inhale first. Exhale, set them down to the left. You could have a block between the knees if you need. You might place your left hand on your right knee. Straighten right arm.
Practice arms first. Right knee on left knee. A couple more hugs, circles. Final Shavasana. Move your fingers and your toes, ankles and wrists. Inhale into a morning stretch. Exhale to your right side, using your bicep like a pillow. Relax neck, left hand under your left shoulder to help you up. Once you're in a comfortable seated position, you can cup the forehead and lift the head up. Perfect. Thanks for playing yoga. Namaste.